So let me ask you something real quick. Do you still enjoy that creamy slice of cheese with your crackers in the evening? Maybe you melt it over your eggs in the morning, or sneak a piece from the fridge when no one's looking. Just a little indulgence, right? But here's the thing. Nobody tells you after you turn 60. That tiny bite, so soft, so familiar, so innocent, might not be doing your body any favors. In fact, it could be quietly working against you. Now, I know that sounds a little dramatic, but hear me out. See, for most of us, cheese has been a comfort food since childhood. It reminds you of home, of warmth, of simpler times. A grilled cheese sandwich when you were sick, a slice of cheddar at your family picnic, a bit of creamy brie on holidays. There's emotion tied to cheese. It's not just food, it's memory. But your body today is not the same body you had at 40, or even at 50. As we age, certain foods start to behave differently inside us. They don't just sit there quietly anymore. They interact with your joints, your heart, your memory, your bones. And that's where the real story begins. Because some cheeses, especially the wrong ones, can trigger inflammation, spike your cholesterol, disturb your gut health, and quietly contribute to long-term decline. But others, they're like secret superfoods hiding in plain sight, packed with calcium, loaded with probiotics, rich in brain-boosting fats, and surprisingly easy to digest. And here's the kicker. You've probably been eating the wrong ones for years, or maybe avoiding the good ones without even realizing. That's why this video might just be one of the most important ones you watch this month. Because today I'm going to walk you through 4 cheeses you should never touch again after 60, and 4 you absolutely should be eating every single day if you want to stay strong, sharp, and independent. And no, we're not going to guilt trip you or toss fancy scientific words at you. This is a real conversation, just like the one you'd have with your smart, health-conscious best friend who only wants what's best for you. So stay with me, because by the time we finish, you'll know exactly what to put on your plate and what to keep off it. And hey, if you're over 60 or if someone you care about is, do this with me. Drop the words, cheese smart, in the comments below. Let's start a little movement together, because every bite counts and it's never too late to choose better. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want more real, down-to-earth senior health tips like this from us here at Life Stamina. All right, ready to dive in? Let's talk cheese, the good, the bad, and the ones that can change your health story completely. Let's start with a big one. Cheese number 1 you should avoid after 60. Processed cheese slices. You know the ones I'm talking about, those bright yellow slices wrapped in shiny plastic. You peel one off and slap it onto a slice of toast or melt it into your morning eggs. It's quick, it's easy, and Harold, he's 72 now. He's been doing it for years. Every morning, he makes his grilled cheese with 2 of those singles. It's part of his routine. Makes him feel young again in a way. But what Harold doesn't realize is this. Those little slices aren't real cheese. They're cheese products, filled with emulsifiers, sodium phosphate, and chemical preservatives that the body, especially an older body, simply doesn't handle well. They can raise your blood pressure, put stress on your kidneys, and even accelerate memory decline. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. See, processed cheese isn't just cheese made easier. It's more like edible plastic. It looks like cheese, it melts like cheese. But inside, it's a cocktail of things your body has to fight to break down. And here's the thing. Most people think it's harmless. Oh, it's just cheese, they say. But once you're over 60, your body becomes less forgiving. So what do you do instead? Try mozzarella, fresh, mild, and melt-friendly. It's real, it's creamy, and your heart, brain, and stomach will thank you for the switch. Cheese number 2 to avoid, blue cheese. Now I know, blue cheese has a fancy feel to it. Rita thought so too. She sprinkled it on her spinach salads, paired it with pears, even brought it to wine nights with friends. But slowly she started having bloating, gut discomfort, and this odd fatigue she couldn't explain. What most people don't know is that blue cheese contains mold spores. They're safe in small amounts for most people. But once you cross 60, your digestive system doesn't fight like it used to. Your immune system isn't as sharp. And that mold, it can throw off your gut balance, triggering inflammation and even stress your immune response. But it's gourmet, people say. Sure, But gourmet doesn't always mean good for you. Here's the swap. Goat cheese. Still tangy, still creamy, but gentler on your stomach, lower in lactose, and packed with healthy fats your brain will love. Cheese 3 to avoid. Full-fat cream cheese. Ah, cream cheese. Paul's day didn't begin until he had it slathered thick on a toasted bagel. But during a routine checkup, his doctor frowned at his cholesterol numbers. Cream cheese is a trap. It feels soft, it feels harmless, but it's packed with saturated fat and gives your body almost nothing useful. Very little protein, no fiber, no lasting energy. It clogs arteries silently. And if you're over 60, your heart doesn't have time to play those games. Most people assume it's a lighter option than butter. But nutritionally, it's empty. What to do instead? Switch to ricotta cheese. Fluffy, rich, and loaded with calcium. Spread it on toast, add some fruit on top, or blend it into a savory dip. Your body gets real value, and your taste buds still win. Cheese number 4 to avoid. Smoked cheese. Joan used to bring her smoked Gouda to every family gathering. It was her signature thing, but she started dealing with acid reflux and throat irritation. She thought it was just age or stress. Turns out smoked cheese often contains something more dangerous than flavor. PAHs, or polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. These compounds form during the smoking process and are known to trigger inflammation and even increase cancer risk when consumed over time. Not to mention the sky-high sodium levels in most smoked cheeses. That's a 1-2 punch your aging body can't keep dodging forever. And yet, people still equate smoke with sophistication. But you can have flavor without the fire. Use unsmoked cheese and add your own flavor with herbs, spices, or olive oil infusions. Delicious, safe, and far easier on your system. Now let's flip the script. We've talked about the cheeses to avoid, the ones quietly doing harm. Let's talk about the cheeses your body actually needs. The ones that love you back. Cheese number 1 to eat daily. Feta. Ever notice how seniors in Mediterranean countries seem to age so well? They're active, they're sharp. Many of them live into their 80s and 90s with energy and purpose. Well, feta is on their plate almost every single day. Crumbled over tomatoes, mixed into omelets, tucked into warm bread. Feta is low in fat, it's rich in calcium for your bones, and B vitamins for your nerves and brain. And because it's made from sheep or goat milk, it's easier to digest than cow's milk cheeses. Just a handful a day can strengthen bones, nourish muscles, and even support your nervous system. Try it in salads, on toast, over soup. It's simple, and it works. Cheese number 2 to eat daily. Parmesan. Tony, 68 years young, used to feel sluggish after meals, but then he started shaving real, aged Parmesan over his roasted veggies and pastas. Small change, big difference. His digestion improved, his energy picked up. That's because aged Parmesan is loaded with natural probiotics. And guess what? It's lactose-free too. So if dairy usually bothers you, Parmesan might not. It's also high in protein, great for preserving muscle mass as we age. And it gives your meals a flavor punch without the need for heavy sauces or added salt. A sprinkle a day is powerful stuff. Cheese number 3 to eat daily. Cottage cheese. Now this one's a classic, but many forget how powerful it is. Linda made one small switch. She started replacing her sweet desserts at night with a bowl of cottage cheese and berries. Within weeks, her blood sugar was more stable. She was sleeping better. She felt lighter and not just on the scale. Cottage cheese is rich in casein protein, which digests slowly. It feeds your muscles overnight. And it balances blood sugar, especially important for seniors with diabetes or energy crashes. Top it with fruit, a sprinkle of cinnamon, a drizzle of honey, and it becomes a dessert that heals while you rest. Cheese number 4 to eat daily. Goat cheese. Let me tell you about Edward. He always loved cheese, but it didn't love him back. He'd feel bloated, tired, and foggy after meals. Then he tried goat cheese. Soft, creamy, rich, but gentle on the stomach, low in lactose, and loaded with anti-inflammatory fats. Goat cheese is easier for the body to break down, it supports the gut, and it's a fantastic source of healthy fats for your heart and brain. Spread it on whole grain toast, use it in wraps, or even stir it into warm quinoa. One simple change, and Edward said he felt 10 years younger. So now you know the truth. Some cheeses hurt, some cheeses heal. Some belong in your past, and others could shape your future, your strength, your clarity, your independence. And what you choose to put on your plate today could mean the difference between decline and vitality tomorrow. Let's go deeper. Let's talk about what these small changes really mean for your health and your life, shall we? I know, this isn't just about cheese, is it? Letting go of the little foods we've come to love, especially the ones that have comforted us for decades, isn't easy. You've had routines. Maybe a certain brand of cream cheese reminds you of Sunday mornings with your kids. Maybe that slice of smoked Gouda brings back memories of holidays with loved ones long gone. And now here you are, being told to change it, to replace it, to say goodbye. It can feel like a loss. Even something as small as food can carry a surprising emotional weight, especially when it's been part of your story for so long. But hear me now, this isn't about restriction. It's not about giving up the things you love. It's about choosing power. It's about saying, I still have a say in how I feel tomorrow. I still control the quality of the years ahead of me. And that's a beautiful thing, because the truth is, every bite matters more now than it ever has. Your body, it's more sensitive, yes, but it's also more responsive. It listens, it reacts, it remembers. So when you make small intentional shifts, like trading that plastic-wrapped cheese slice for fresh mozzarella, or reaching for goat cheese instead of blue cheese, you're sending your body a message. I've still got your back. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just pick one cheese to let go of this week. Just one. Swap it with something that supports your joints, your memory, your heart, and then notice how you feel. Not just physically, but emotionally. Because when you start treating your body with that kind of quiet respect, you start to feel lighter, more in control, more alive. And I want you to know something else. You are not alone in this. You're not the only one trying to navigate health changes, confusing food advice, or the mental fog that sometimes creeps in with age. That's why we created Life Stamina. Not to scare you, not to shame you, but to walk with you, to give you clear, simple, compassionate health advice that helps you stay sharp, strong, and independent for years to come. Because it's never too late to feel better, to make a change, to choose foods that fuel your body and protect your future. And guess what? Even if you've made the wrong choices for years, even if you've had that slice of processed cheese every single morning, today is still a fresh start. So don't carry guilt, carry wisdom, and let that wisdom guide your next small step. You're doing better than you think, and your best years can still be ahead of you. Let's move forward together, because your health story isn't finished yet, not by a long shot. Let's take a moment to go over what we've uncovered today. It's been quite the journey, maybe even a little surprising. So here's your simple recap. There are 4 cheeses you'll want to steer clear of. 1. Processed cheese slices, the kind that looks like cheese but is mostly chemicals. 2. Blue cheese, gourmet yes, but too risky for aging digestion and immune systems. 3. Full-fat cream cheese, creamy and comforting but nutritionally hollow. 4. Smoked cheese, tasty but loaded with sodium and harmful compounds. And instead, here are the 4 cheeses your body will absolutely thank you for. 1. Feta, light, tangy, and full of calcium for bones and B vitamins for your brain. 2. Parmesan, aged, rich in probiotics and protein and easy on the stomach. 3. Cottage cheese, a powerhouse of slow-digesting protein that supports muscles and balances blood sugar. 4. Goat cheese, smooth, gentle, anti-inflammatory, and friendly to sensitive stomachs. 8 cheeses. One clear message: not all dairy is equal. Some harm, some heal. And now you know exactly which is which. But now I want to hear from you, because this isn't just a conversation at you, this is a conversation with you. Which of these cheeses surprised you the most today? Was there one you've been eating for years, thinking it was helping? Or maybe one of the good cheeses you've been avoiding, not realizing how beneficial it actually is? Let's open this up. Drop your answer down in the comments. Even just sharing your experience could help someone else out there reading along. And while you're there, don't forget to type Cheese Smart to let me know you're now part of the informed crowd, the ones choosing knowledge over habits. Now, if this video gave you something useful, if it made you pause and think about your plate in a new way, why not stick around with us here at Life Stamina? Because this channel isn't about fads, it's not about fear, it's about truth, balance, and helping you take charge of your health without the overwhelm. So go ahead, click that subscribe button, It's one small tap that could open the door to a healthier, stronger, more confident you. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. Your support means everything. Before we part today, just remember this. Small changes make big differences. Not overnight, not all at once, but little by little, meal by meal, choice by choice, you're rewriting your health story. And I'm here with you every step of the way. So stay strong, stay curious, and most of all, stay kind to your body. I'm proud of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.